Hello everyone, I am Tacit and welcome to the Gems of War Campaign 18, Week 10, Day 7. It is the final day of the campaign and the final day of the Kingdom Pass. So if you're planning on finishing either of them, if you haven't already, today is the final day to do so. So of course the Kingdom Pass includes those Battle Crasher things. Those are the last 10 you can get. If you are short, unfortunately you do have to buy tiers if you still want all the rewards. But do keep in mind, pretty much everything here comes in at a later time. Both these two weapons should be in Soulforge later. This troop will be available in like 2 months from now in, Standard Glory Gem Guild VIP chests. The Tarot card will be available in like 2 months in Vault Keys, all that. The only one we don't really know, well, I guess, the pet. The pet should be in Pet Drop Table in about a month or two. So, yeah, all this stuff should come back at a later point. So, you'll have to wait a couple months. But if you did pay for the pass, you definitely want to be getting as many rewards as you can from it. As might as well get all the benefits. And of course, also with the campaign, this one you can endlessly farm without needing to do anything extra. So that's nice. So if you still want to end up getting that, unfortunately, Mythic at the end, not really that relevant. Amethyl is pretty underwhelming, based very similarly off of Fallen Valdis, which is one of the worst Mythics in the game. Oddly enough, this is a little bit better than Fallen Valdis, but the problem with it is the Angel Gem mechanic. It's not really that good. Let's get the Tarot card thing, though, currently that has no use at all. And of course all the deed books and everything. But anyways, let's go now into all of the weekly spoilers. This week should be a little bit on the tamer side. Of course, we did end up getting the calendar the other week, as far as everything that we have going on in the near future. And out of every single week this month, this week actually has the least happening. We have a journey event that is probably going to be a little bit annoying. We have ourselves just a little faction troop coming in. But beyond that, not really much. I guess a mythic as well this Friday. But then the following week we have Vault Weekends. The following week we end up having the summer event. And we go from there. Anyways, let's go into the snake event. So I'm a snake, which the Slitherling is added to the game. This is actually the Journey Troop. Ends up dealing a bunch of damage to an enemy and then creates a bunch of brown gems boosted by Naga allies. Naga shouldn't be too bad. It comes down to, do you have Takshaka or not? It can still be ran okay without it, like you have Merilith into Vinoxia. But if you do have Takshaka, gosh, you have double Takshaka or single into Vinoxia into Merilith. You could even drop Merilith for hero. So we have some pretty good combo. Just Vinoxia into Takshaka alone is going to be pretty solid. And then it really comes down to, do you want to have a hero in there? Do you want to have Merilith in there for some quicker mana? I believe there's even Empower you can run. So honestly, it shouldn't be that bad. Out of every category we could have for this is far from the worst, that is for sure. As far as the troop itself, I don't believe it does anything special, it just deals damage to an enemy. Then creates a bunch of brown gems boosted by Naga allies. Brown is a bit of a weird color. Mostly because the main synergy team that you'd be using does not use brown. Actually, Nagas in general don't really use brown. Why brown? That is such a weird color. Is that a mistype? Why on earth does this thing create brown? It should be green. Or blue. Or green. Definitely green. Why on earth does it create brown? What Naga uses brown? Like, if I go to the Naga category, what Naga even in the game uses brown? Let alone a useful one. Like, obviously there are a few that use it. But as far as, like, the actual main conglomerate of them, they're mostly a green thing. Where's Naga? Naga. There it is. But yeah, if I go to, where is it? If I do it by base rarity. I can't do it like all of color, but I guess that would kind of overlap. Yeah, look at this. Green. The biggest issue is Vinoxia plus Takshaka uses no brown. Merilith doesn't use brown. Like, all the really good ones don't use brown. There are some average ones that can. Like Mambasira, Medusa, and the such. I almost forgot this thing even exists here. Explodes all burning gems, deals a bunch of true damage to the first 2 enemies, boosted by burning gems destroyed. It's not awful if you don't have a better alternative. She does have, oh no, I thought she had Fairy Fire. It's 2 burnings every time. Yeah, she's not awful. I forgot, you actually get a ton of these. Every single time you take an extra turn. Problem is just getting extra turns with her a lot of times. Though Takshaka is definitely the way to go if you have it. I forgot this place is 5 mythics these days, gosh. The funny thing is, there are 5 mythics that are all in drop table too. Not a single one of these are locked out of the drop table. They're all standard drop table stuff. Which is kind of funny. Oh yeah, that reminds me. You could technically event key for Takshaka next week. However, there's a problem with that. There are 4 other mythics. So on average, you'd have to open 5,000 event keys to get a Takshaka. And you need like 3 of them to build some of the meta teams. So it's probably better just to try soul forging for it if you need it. Because the chance that you're actually going to get Takshaka next week is nearly 0. Anyways, as far as the other troop, the one that we're getting for glory, it has impervious. It deals a bunch of damage to 2 random enemies and then poisons them. There's a 30% chance to transform them into a basilisk. So what you're saying is this thing is absurdly bad. Because isn't basilisk actually like a legend that's half decent? Why on earth? Why? Why is this troop so bad? It could literally upgrade them. Why is this troop so horrifically bad? At least it has impervious. Yeah, that is so absurdly bad. Even as that lycanthropy mechanic, why is this such a horrifically awful troop? Anyways, we also get this useless weapon. Deals a bunch of damage to an enemy boosted by brown allies and Naga. It's not even worth checking the boost ratio. I know it's small enough that it's not relevant. Bam. So we're getting 2 useless things and something that I guess we just have to use for the journey event. But the gems that I crate aren't really good with any Naga team. You just kind of have to run it because you get 3 times score with it. So you're kind of forced to have to run it on your team. But yeah, honestly, all 3 pretty bad options. The only one that's even remotely usable will be in the journey troop, but it's more so because you have to use it rather than want to use it. As are most journey troops these days. Anyways, aside from that, there are a few other things, I guess, going on next week. We'll go over that real quick, then say hello to everyone. Actually, we can see it on the event calendar. I'm not even going to check the Terran's Road one. You can see it nice and clearly here. But, of course, we have the journey event that we just went over. Mrs. Scales week, so you'll be able to go event key for Takshaka, though it's like a 1 in 5,000 chance. Very unlikely. Dark Pits faction, which is obviously the faction associated to the place. We got Naga Pet on Wednesday. Or Mrs. Scales Pet, I'm not sure which. It's one or the other. Thursday, we got ourselves Assassin Hero class. Assassin's okay. Probably going to have like 20% stats next week, so has that going for it. It's really luck-based. It's the most amount of RNG mechanics of any hero class in the game. When it works well, it works amazingly. The problem is a lot of times it does nothing, and sometimes it does everything. There's really no in between. And this Friday, we get not only a new faction troop, but also a mythic. We actually went over this mythic the other night. It is this guy, if he doesn't get changed, the Biska. He is a mythic from Urska, a Daemon Urska specifically. 24 mana cost, red, green, brown. And he deals a bunch of splash damage to 3 random enemies, so you'll hit 3 randomly and do 50% to the adjacents for all 3 of the hits. And it's boosted by enraged allies, and he also gains enrage afterwards. Which is not that good because it's only a 2 times boost ratio, which means at absolute best you're going to get 8 additional damage. But it is 8 additional damage that you're hitting a lot of times, like 3 times, and still getting the 50% adjacent, so I guess in that regard it's not too bad of how much extra it's doing. And his final trait does a bleed and terror per extra turn. Bleed not too relevant because it doesn't have anything to really synergize with it. However, terror can be okay, as it does allow him to scale. His ability is mostly good for like the lower to mid range. But this actually allows them to scale all the way to the upper range as well if you can actually get terror kills. So overall, it's going to be nice in Urska and Urskia related restrictions when you might not have better options. Even Daemon if you don't have better options for that. So he'll mostly only get used in restrictions, but otherwise probably not good enough to be used in a real team. That's everything we have going on next week. And hopefully it'll fix the 1.5 billion bugs that are going on with alliance fights, because what on earth is happening? Because right now we have 5 alliance fights today. I don't quite understand. Okay, at least this one's kind of working. But this says I've already done my battles for it. What's even going on? Why is this so bugged? I don't know, where should we try doing our battles? Let's try doing, well, what colors are these? Let's just go pick one. What color is this? Is it a color that isn't awful? Brown? Sure, why not? We're gonna go run this. Let's see if it says a clippy error or whatever. Oh, so hello everyone, by the way. Hello, hey, gnome. Hello, Bill. Oh, you better give me that gnome. Hello, Sonny. Hello, Mark. Hello, Draco. Although I guess this is one of the weaker ones, so it doesn't really matter as much. Hello, Mark. Hello, Chad. Hello, yeah. Hello, Draco. Hello, Dr. Captain. Wait, is that Mr. Z? I think it's Mr. Z. Hello, Mr. Z. Hello, Hello, Kosh. Wait, you didn't get the Cliffy errors if you played in the region you had already battled in earlier in the week. Oh, okay. I was trying to do ones that weren't there. Oh, yeah, I need to go do that then. Hello, Cookie. Hello, Tyrion. Hello, Frank. Oh, we need to go do that then. So I'm going to get Cliffy error for this fight. Oh, no. We're going to lose our Jewel Gnome. Whatever shall we do? Hello, Andre. Hello, everyone else. Hello, Objects there. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Hello, Cookie. All right, let's go win this real quick. All right, so this is probably going to say Cliffy error then, if that's the case. All right, so we'll go somewhere where we've already been. Yep, Cliffy error. Okay. All right, let's go somewhere where we've been. And hope we don't get the error again. All right, round 2. Hopefully we actually get our 5 fights. All right, now we can't lose a single one now, though. All right, let's go somewhere where we've already been. Not there. Oh, yeah, I need to go get a little bit more PvP points. All right, we did this one already. So let's do our battles here. Against, what do we have? All right, we have Box Strider team. That's fine. I hate both of these. I'll just take the higher one, I guess. It's not that big a deal. Bill Warhammer. What even is that question? I'm gonna cleanse preemptively just in case. Probably not needed though. That's not lethal. Oh, that's also not even a skull. I was about to try taking it as a skull. It's very specifically not a skull though. Seemingly. I would love if Tina 9000 didn't just randomly win. That'd be great. There shouldn't be something that's even possible. How many times we're gonna miss with Stellarex? I could actually legitimately lose this to a sure number of Stellarex misses. There we go, finally. I was surprisingly close to losing to just a Tina 9000. Way closer than it should have been. All of these are annoying. Oddly enough, Diamantina is actually weak these days. Going for the Diamantina team is probably the freest one. Because there's no follow-up. Like, it hits somewhat hard, but then does nothing. That was relevant when it was the highest hitter, but now the Stellarex can get higher than it. It's actually really irrelevant. I just need to not lose this one, though it should be pretty free. I say that, there's 2 Tanaberms there. Oh, never mind, only 1. I thought that was 2 for a second, never mind. Alright, this should be pretty free. It's a bit of an annoying first slot, but it shouldn't really matter. Especially with plus. And these things are absurdly tanky. Not much we could do other than just hit it a bunch. And there we go. Alright, nice. And I assume we got gold marks during that. Let's hope so. We got the 2 Swift thingies, so we probably got the gold marks as well. Unfortunately, there doesn't seem to be any Citadels I can take the bonus thingy from. Because we only have it in, Brown and Damon right now. So unless it's in, like, a 3rd location, that should only be silver marks. Though, just for the fun of it. Let's go check. Doubled? Wait. Are the bonus from a why does this say doubled? I'm so confused. Wait. Why does this say doubled? Is that a thing for Blood Frenzied? Do Blood Frenzied thingies give double? Oh yeah, I should also be running Wand first slot. Has that been a thing since Blood Frenzies have existed? I haven't done like Silver Mark chasing since then. I think that might have always been a thing, and I just never really paid much attention to it. Because by the time the mechanic came around, it was already irrelevant to do Silver Mark chasing. These were just so slow. Yeah, that might have been a mechanic for a while. Yeah, if a Blood Frenzy's active, you get double the Silver Marks. Oh, that's interesting. I wonder if that applies to the Gold Marks. I highly doubt it, though. If you actually do have a Gold Mark location. Yeah, that has been a thing since then. Bone Puppy? Why on earth do I forget Bone Puppy's existence? Go check. Do we or do we not have this pet? Alright, we do. Oh, it's the Midnight pet. Oh, no, you know why I forgot this thing exists? We haven't had a Midnight event since that Kingdom came out. Didn't it come out in January? We have not had a Midnight event in 5 months. And you know how I know as well? Because we're still missing that weapon. This is literally the only weapon we're missing in the entire game right now. And the weapon that I'm missing is the initially $10 money lock that then becomes $5 money lock that then becomes free. It hasn't become free yet because we need a Midnight event to occur. But the next Midnight event that occurs, this weapon is free. You know, you just pick it up in Soulforge. It's pretty cheap. Basically free. But it's the only weapon we're missing. And the only reason we're missing is because we haven't had a Midnight event in 5 months. Because there hasn't been a chance to get it for free yet. Anyways, we're doing PvP. Let's go do one set and see if we get gold marks. I highly doubt we are, but how glitchy PvP is right now, I don't doubt it. So we're at least gonna try. Which zones have gold marks today? None of them. I'm just doing this just to see if it will do it. And if not, then we get 50 50 silvers, which is fine. But no, we shouldn't get gold marks from anywhere today. Normally you would get gold marks from Central today. But the alliance system is not working, so. But yeah, I'm just doing this just to see if it will. Worst comes to worst, we get 50 silver marks out of it, and some PvP points we need anyways. So exhausted, but you moved into your new home this weekend? Nice! Very nice. Glad things been working out. Hello, Anderson! Welcome, welcome. So I really should be running hero in first slot. Not just because I need wand for entangle counter, but also so this doesn't happen. Alright, let's go get up our wand. Also, I don't even have a class set. What class would we even want to run for this? I guess something really safe. Like Elementalist. And then just run a wand there. Alright, the team has been fixed. This is 2 less Doom Skulls per turn, but it makes this team way better. Hello, Kikolia! Did anyone have any issues with the Southwind Citadel today? Supposedly, it seems like if you do the ones you've already done battles on, it lets you do the battles. Otherwise, it does clippy error thingy. Yeah, hopefully it'll be fixing Citadel soon. Because obviously the way they're working right now is exceedingly not intended. I'm gonna need a double wand while being frozen. That's not ideal. Somehow land an extra turn on all that mess, despite being frozen on almost everything. Dreamed about a Naga troop with poison and terror, including a spell. Poison with it actually would be kind of good because of the boost ratios that go with it. Because right now, when it comes to poisoning, like, a reality is the only way to go if you need, like, quick poison for a team. Like, there's a few other things we can use, but it's almost always a reality. Just because of its consistency. Yeah, we'll see what happens with our 5th battle here. What should happen is we get 50 silver marks. If anything other than that happens, then it is very broken. But we should get 50 silver marks for winning this fight. Yep, there they are. Alright. It's working normally. Just wanted to check, you never know these days. Yeah, it is working correctly. How many marks are we up to these days? Oh yeah, let's go buy some gold thingies. Even though our gold mark rate has been going down a little bit, I do actually still want to go get all the pets. But let's open some deed books, see if we get anything cool. Oh yeah, that reminds me, I haven't checked Discord yet today. Oh, please don't give me 3 books of stone. Good. Though, not much better, but I need purple. But there we go. Anyways. Alright, let's go do all the other things we need to go do. We need to go mostly do Underspire. Apparently we gotta do a little bit of Explorer. Still want to get the rest of these guys, of which we only have 2. We can do the Explorer real quick before I forget. We're probably gonna have to do a ton of it if we're gonna go back to it to go clear out all the other thingies. Yeah, let me go check Discord real quick. Let me go open it. Because I am out of codes. I actually cannot physically hand out codes until we get more. As we have depleted every last one. So let's hope we got more today. Because if not, then it could be a couple days to a week before we have them again. Let's see, did I get codes today? The answer is... It's the 2nd day of the month. We didn't get them last night, and they're still not there. Oh no. Let me go poker again. Let's see. Hello. When you get the chance, need this month's codes. Thanks. There we go. Alright. The message has been sent. Alright, quit Discord. Don't accidentally quit the streaming software, that'd be funny. I physically hand out codes? I know, right? I'm gonna come to every single one of your guys' houses and hand out a code to each one of you. Yeah, we don't have codes for a little while. Hopefully we'll get them in the next day or so. But yeah, I don't have any way to make my own, so... If they don't send more, I can't send out more. Though I believe I already handed out this code. But for whatever reason, on my list, it doesn't show that I've handed it out. Could you guys check this code real quick? I'm almost guarantee I've handed out that code. But for whatever reason, it's still on my list. Check that one. I'm pretty sure that one doesn't work. But if it does, it should have a special dragon in it. I think we handed that out the other week or two. But for whatever reason, it's still on my list as if I haven't handed it out. Pretty sure I have. Oh yeah, it's already used? Okay, that's what I thought. Alright. Yeah, that was the special pet code we had for the month. I'm not sure why, but it shows it's unused in my code section. I guess I forgot to remove it after I handed it out. Normally I cut them, so it kind of auto-removes themselves. Any tips on making a Naga team? Basically put Marilith on the team and you're good to go. Strongest combo is definitely Vinoxia into Takshaka. However, that does require Takshaka. But even just like Vinoxia, Marilith, Hero, and something else, pretty good combo. And it doesn't require any mythics. And even if you have absolutely nothing, just run Marilith into whatever your best damage source is. That should be the final one we need right here. Also, I did do a lot of Underspire off stream. We're at the point of the final room fights. Which is is what I mentioned we'd get up to earlier. So let's actually go do that. Let's go head over to, actually let's do dungeon first. Come on, top 3, top 3. Come on, top 3, top 3, or gets the door. Top 3, top 3. No! Boo. Well, we got diamonds at least. Sad. Unfortunate. So close, yet so far. A bit of a miss. Don't miss, don't miss, don't miss. I mean, miss. Wait, I wanted him to miss. Not don't miss. Also, it is Diamond Day, so we gotta go remember to spend the 50 gem thingy. It's likely worth going for every single day if you still need the mythic upgrades. But it's particularly good value on Sundays. So much so I don't even need diamonds anymore and I still go for them. Also, what on earth just happened? Did they shadow buff Diamantina? It's just this one fight. Because the stat difference makes it actually kind of strong. Which we're gonna have to fight another Diamantina in a few minutes because we gotta go do it again for Underspire today. Was that yesterday's code? Yeah, that one probably has already been used. That was someone else's code who did a stream today. Alright, there we go. Alright, so next order of business. Underspire time. So we have completed through all of Underspire. Also, remember earlier when I said that the door for this section would be either here, here, or there? Well, there it is. Pretty much because it was guaranteed, because it couldn't go down because the path was blocked off. So it was actually guaranteed that it was going to go there. Anyways, let's go lantern this. I'm not going to accidentally lantern the wrong one, or forget to lantern this one, which requires this, or, you know, then makes it so we didn't lantern the correct one. Anyways, Rubrath fight. I gotta remember, it's the fight that actually has Rubrath on it. Because before this fight used to not have any Rubrath, and now it does. So now I gotta remember as the actual Rubrath fight. His instinct would say that, oh, the last fight would be the one you have to get the reward from, but no, it's actually the fight before the last fight that has the better loot because the 2 gold major glory orbs. Just to get to double the orbs, so of course the major golds are the main reason you do it. Alright, and then we'll go take this one out. Speaking of the Diamantina we just fought literal minutes ago. Oddly enough, this one's actually even stronger than the one we just fought. Though the rest of its team comp's kind of worse, other than maybe Siren, which just basically missed and gave us all mana. Thank you. Alright, that should be a match. Even if you cast here, double cast is still the win. So we do that, do it again. Wait, is double cast not enough damage? That's slightly concerning if so. Yeah, double cast is not enough damage. It's not going to matter, but... Oh, it really didn't matter. I didn't even need a third cast. Good job, Skulls. Alright, there we go. Alright, let's go get some dead end rooms. See if we can get anything cool. Alright, let me take the earlier sections. Unless we have any, like, super free about to be double dead ended. Ah, I guess this one technically is. That's 100% guaranteed double dead end. Alright, fine, we'll take it. It's too much value to not go for, even though it's going to take a little bit longer of a fight. Can you ask if you have any pet codes in the near future? We should be having another one for next month. Which one it is, I have no clue. I'm not sure when I'll be handing it out either. Because I might be going away for the holiday, potentially, question mark? I'm not sure yet. Might be going away in about the next month or so for about a week. But, otherwise we'll probably hand it out on Father's Day. Oh, I was about to use that for mana accumulation. Oh, I gotta be careful, I actually have to win this fight. We lose a torch if we don't win. We're actually in a really bad position right now. Luckily, he did not hit our guard there. I was saying Astra. Doesn't really help us. The fact he has Marilith going is kind of annoying right now. Because EG has a good mana accumulator rolling, and I have nothing. There we go. Oh no, we got merchanted! Okay, where's the area that says like a double, but also we found the merchant in the area already? Yeah, that one's 1. You know what, I'll take this one. This one's pretty free. There's no guarantee that there will be a thing here, but this one should already have the merchant taken. Oh, this team is setups is super overkill for this area. Like absurdly overkill. This is why we weren't running Guard's Avatar initially. Way too overkill. Oh, good thing we didn't skip on this one. We got the mythic fight. We got a chance for either the lantern or obviously the little troops that I assume don't exist anymore. As we have gone a solid 6 months without seeing one. But supposedly they're still out there. Is today the day? Do we finally get a Guardian troop? And will it be a new one, or will we just get a repeat somehow? Hey, a lantern! The one time when getting a torch is not a bad thing, because this is this thing's torch equivalent. Wow, we've been getting a lot of lanterns recently for some reason. I feel like we got no lanterns for 4 months straight, and in the last month, we've seen like 4 lanterns. Honestly, a lantern isn't that bad. Because each lantern effectively comes out to... They're $2 for 5. So each lantern comes out to, what, 40 cents? Actually, no, that's not bad. 40 cents of savings. If you're going to be bothering with them. Otherwise, another lantern that you can use if you don't. Let's see. Do we not have any more doubles? Wow, we basically full scouted this place. Like, there are a lot of paths, but not a lot of deep paths where we have guarantee loot. Because over there we have a path and a path. We already found the merchant here, which kind of makes me want to go down that double. Because not only is it a low-level area, but it's very likely to lead to dead ends. So yeah, if we don't have any really free ones, which I don't really see. Because that's, I guess that one technically is. But it's probably not going to be anything. It's also really deep. That one's not worth going for. Wait, is that corner? No, it's going to keep looping over there. It's not worth it. There's a double, and we have found the merchant there, but it's in a deep section. All right, let's take this early double then. It's off a primary path, but we already found the merchant here. It could still be good. Also, I need to go restructure this team if we're going to be doing earlier fights. This team is way too overpowered for the lower end. It's not set up to quick kill at all. It's set up to scale and then kill. Which is way too much damage for this section. Ooh, okay, we're gonna have to go a little bit into both of these, but I think it's still worth it. We're gonna have to go like 2 rooms in on both sides. I should have taken that red, whoops. I had full mana. Should go replace these 2 locations. Because in this section, there's really no point in not doing that. There we go. Team has been fixed. Simple as that. Oh, so did I just accidentally use a lantern? No, I'm pretty sure it was a torch. I was clicked really far over to the right, so it made me think for a second I used it. Hopefully this one will also be a dead end. We're only going to have 4 left after this. Or even 3. It's very unlikely based on the paths that we have that we can actually do anything with 3. Also we'll check. Who knows, we'll get torches from this one. But I'd rather have the really good drops. This could also just be a normal dead end, which would be really bad. Gotta double check to see if we have any other good section anywheres. I want to say no. There might have been one we forgot. No! It was a normal dead end. We have a path over here in an area. We already found the thing. It's already a one-off, so I think I'll go here. It's actually pretty likely. The only other area that's a little bit enticing is this double path. But this single path's actually more likely at this point. We're already one room in as well, so we get a discount on how many torches it's going to be. This will probably be the last path we could check then. Until next week, where we continue our bad luck streak. I'm not sure if we're the unluckiest in the game at the moment, but we're starting to get there. Pretty much 5 months straight of Underspire every week with 0 of the Guardian troops. Or summer's at like 6 times over drop rate or something. Definitely at least 5 times over drop rate. Because you hit drop rate almost every single month if you do pretty much a full Underspire every week. A torch! The only thing we could possibly do with 2 torch is go here and hope this double somehow instantly dead ends. Oh, no, 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 no. You know what we could do? Let me go take this one deep one. This one's very unlikely, but it could. Let me just double check that the other one wasn't on primary path. Or if it was off primary path. No, it's on primary path. It's not worth it. The double's almost guaranteed going to go a little deeper. Or is this 100% is going to dead end right there? So I'll take this one. I gotta go back to correct structure, though. This is actually one of the deep sections. Yeah, this will be the last thing we could check then this week. Hopefully there's a room here. It's only a 2 off, but you never know. It could be. At some point it'll click correctly. There we go. It ate like 3 of my inputs. No, we got nothing. Sad. Alright, just for the fun of it, I'm gonna do this one battle right here. And if and only if we immediately see double dead end, I will spend the extra 100 gems to go get them. But if this is not immediately double dead end, we're not doing it. I would love if we could get some mana. This disease is being really annoying. There we go. Let's see, what do we get here? Also, this is so overkill. There we go. Nope, we didn't get it. Oh, in all fairness, we did get a dead end. Though it wasn't anything. Alright, well, that is Underspire for the week. Got almost all the rooms. And once again, we got nothing. Well, we did get a lantern this week, so honestly, not too bad. Could have been worse. Alright, let's go get our last 4 battle crashers just so we can claim a few loots, because why not? It's almost like a few gems of battle at that point, so might as well go get them. And then, is that everything? That might truly be everything, because the guild's been done with raids for a little while. Our local's still on vacation, so that's all good. We still got it done like 2 days ago. Campaign, obviously, if you haven't finished out campaign, make sure to do so. Today's the last day to do so. Pet rescues, just this thing. Raid, we already checked. Similarly, Kingdom Pass, last day to go do that. We'll go do that right now. Yeah, that'd be everything then. I guess I'll do some of the PvP grind then. Actually, I might as well do some of the PvP grind now. We're gonna get the 4 thingies passively anyways. Oops, that's not how you get to PvP. Yeah, let's just go do some PvP then. Do I have to do Valraven buff? I do. Do I even bother with Valraven buff? Because then we start getting no XP. But we also get more stats, so... I don't know, is that trade-off worth it? I'm not sure. But, yeah, we'll go get them real quick. I'll go for the purple magic, I'll go for the normal magic. Get her a little bit of buff, make it so we get 0 XP. And then, yeah, we'll do some PvP. Because we have to go do enough to go get at least tier 3, or, you know, rank 3 on our leaderboard thingy. And last I checked, I believe we're about 10,000 down right now. Which sounds like a decent chunk, but it's basically an hour of PvP. So if I do a little bit now and do a little bit later, it's going to be done in no time. Also, supposedly they fixed the glitch where if you aren't top 3, you would sometimes still get leaderboard, because it would check other people's leaderboards. Supposedly that glitch has been fixed. If it actually has or not, I have no clue, because you know how things are in this game. But there's a chance that has been fixed, which means you actually have to make top 3. You can't just hope that like tier 4, tier 5 or something will be enough. If you don't make top 3, you don't actually get it now. Oh, that's so much mana. I can always do that. Make this so much easier. Battle's going too smoothly. Like, everything that could have went right went right. You're able to get gold marks from Gearhorn doing the Citadel battles? Yes. As long as you do one where it already showed up. There should be 15 gold marks. And 2 of those little Swift token thingy things. Which, you know, that's not a lot, but adds up. If the system's ever working correctly, it should be 75 a week. 15, 5 days a week. Alright, there we go. Oh, never mind. We have one more left. Hey, gold marks in summer and winter today? For what? Going for the thing? Because I don't have a bonus on those 2 currently. Also, wow, that bonus is starting to plummet. It was initially 13, then went down to 11, so if it's actually gone down to 8, that is like so low now. For being in Dark Alliance. Hey, do we have a good Blood Frenzy location? No. It's either Daemon or Monster. Which basically means Daemon. Which means I'm gonna have to grind this without Blood Frenzy. Yeah, we need 9,000 more points. Actually, a bit more. You can basically say 10,000. Well, let's go get some of it. We're not going to do all of it right now. Otherwise, we'd be here for a while. Yeah, we'll go chip at it right now. I don't see why not. Definitely not going to do the whole grind right now, though. Yeah, you should be getting 15 if you're doing the 5 battle thingy. That one does not have any diminishing return of any kind. You should get 5 for the 3rd fight and 10 from the 5th. And it has no diminishing return regardless of guild size or anything. The only one that has diminishing return is if you're in Dark Alliance and you win. Supposedly what's supposed to happen. It was somewhat working and then wasn't. But the day immediately after Citadel battles, the area would have a bonus that you can get gold marks from. And that gold mark amount is reduced based on how many people are in your alliance. And currently, Dark Alliance is the only alliance that wins. But that bonus is as low as 11 now. Maybe even lower than that. Though it hasn't been working correctly the last 3 days. I can't believe we're already done with everything. I'm gonna miss all the Whitehelm events. Whitehelm got to be good for a little while again, and then it will be forgotten again. Other than the 2 mythics that exist there. I wish they would have done more with the Whitehelm rework, though. I feel like they barely did anything. They mostly just added, like, aside from the 2 mythics, almost nothing really got touched. I guess Lady Safana, or whatever her name is, finally getting buffed from her 2015 double nerf is kind of interesting. Because now she's actually a bit more modernized, but still pretty dated. Yeah, the only 2 changes that were really relevant was Guard's avatar being buffed, and which we got to utilize some this stream. And, of course, Archdiva getting buffed, which we also got to utilize with the Guard's avatar. But beyond those 2 things, Whitehelm is pretty untouched compared to before and after the update. At that point, the update was a while ago. That was like 2 weeks ago. Because even though we had a billion Whitehelm things concluding this week, the actual Whitehelm rework was last week. And of course, we have no campaign next week. But the week after that does start the campaign up again. I'm not sure if we know which gem it is, but I'm pretty sure it's going to be a soul gem. So we'll actually be able to gain souls. It's kind of like booty gem, but you gain souls instead of gold. What's interesting about it is instead of being like 5 souls, it actually gives you 10, which is the same amount as booty gems. However, of course, the amount of souls you need is way lower than the amount of gold to reach the cap. You only need to take 4 soul gems compared to 10 booty gems. So the soul gem mechanic might actually be not horrible. Unlike booty gems, that are pretty irrelevant on anything other than maybe that one ruby mask weapon thing. Because booty gems weren't really utilized for much, but soul gems might actually be not horrible. Because it takes 2.5 times less gems to hit cap. Even if you have extra bonuses, it will still only take 4 instead of 10. So even if that number says like 0 out of 160 because you have a bunch of Ferris Raws or something on your team, or Necromancy, that would still only take 4 soul gems. So if that is the mechanic, curious to see what kind of boost ratio we get with it. Also hope that a lot of the soul boost ratio troops have, or all of the soul gem boost ratio troops have soul boost ratio rather than soul gem boost ratio. Because then they'll be applicable in a lot wider range of team. Whereas if they specifically have soul gem boost ratio, that's going to be kind of annoying and make them pretty useless. Kind of like all the angel gem mechanics were basically useless this season. Which is too niche of a mechanic. But if they have soul boost ratio, that will make them a lot more widely used, and could make some soul meta that already exists a lot more viable. Could even see the return of things like Ferris Raw, that one Legends, a couple other things. We haven't really need to run a soul spam team for a while. All the soul dailies and weeklies have actually been removed from the game. There's no longer an instance where the game ever makes you have to go farm souls. Even though there used to be multiple dailies and weeklies that used to in the past. I'm not sure why they decided of all mechanics to remove for that one to get removed. Hey, you no longer need to get like X souls as a daily or weekly anymore. There's one of them that was completely removed from the game when they were tweaking the tasks. For reasons I don't fully understand. But they did remove it. I would say they removed it because it was too easy of a task to do. Or maybe you had to go too far out of your way for it, I'm not sure. Also, can you not get insta-kill on the first extra turn you take? It's an 8% chance and he rolls it the first opportunity he gets. So we should almost have all the crowns by now, which is why I didn't go out of my way to go farm them. We're going to have to do some amount of PvP. We're going to get them all passively anyways. So no need to go dust level for like 5 minutes to get them if we're just going to PvP them anyways. If anyone still has any other questions or anything you want me to go over, let me know. Because now would be the time. After tonight, we'll finish out the season. I'll be in a nice fresh week. Yeah, honestly, there actually is a good handful of stuff happening next week. I thought there wasn't really that much, but honestly, it is okay amount. For a downtime week, it actually is quite a bit going on. For the transition week between campaigns. Also, I wouldn't be surprised if we get a mini patch pretty soon, fixing a ton of stuff that broke down during the 7.5 patch. I'm not sure if their turnaround will already be like next Tuesday, but you never know. Because they definitely got to fix that. Basically, the entirety of the system they added is completely functionable. I'm gonna go check something real quick. Have we gotten all the guardians? And if not, how many more do we need? We have all but all of them. Alright, collect rewards. There we go. Which I think we have one more reward to go claim. Yep, there we go. Alright, we have truly finished the campaign pass, or kingdom pass, whatever you want to call it. That is every single possible reward received. And there we go. Alright, next. Let's go back to PvP. Probably finish off this grind off stream. However, let's go a little bit more progress on it. We need like 8,000 more points or so. And yeah, I'm just gonna do it in Central. It's gonna be too annoying doing off a Daemon. Just like all the easier fights here is perfectly fine. Oh, that freeze mechanic though. It's such a free fight, yeah. It still has such an annoying team. It's kind of funny because in the current state of the game, especially more so now than ever, a strong team with low stats is way stronger than a very badly composed team with really high stats. Because there's just so much infinite loop now. But even just something like a Beatrix being plopped on a team, but they have almost 0 damage, there's still a lot of damage. Even if it's hitting like 20, 30 split damage per cast. If it's doing that like 10 times in a row, that adds up. I feel like I take way too many 1 trophy battles in PvP these days. Just because, generally speaking, it's going to be the most likely one to be the easiest fight while still giving good reward. Sometimes it's not the one to pick, though. And more often than not, for just mashing through, it tends to be a more enticing one. I'll take a harder one here. The problem is, this is what happens when we go to a harder one. We find, like, the meta. What's annoying too is this is set up to quick kill, so I don't have my wand in front of my hero. I mean my wand in front of my Stellarks, I mean. So wow, those things' stats are low though. This is one-shot the team with Takshaka. Greatly composed team, but low stats. Go figure. Had a Centurion Zolgoth combo. This was very popular when Centurion first came out. It's still viable. I've never been a fan of it personally. But it is one of the strong few ways to run a Zolgoth. It also allows your mana accumulator to have insta-kill which can be very useful on an insta-kill team. Also, hello, York! So you have 25% chance of getting Takshaka from opening keys for Mrs. Skill? No, it's going to be 20%. And that's per mythic. Like, on average, you have to go through, like, 5,000 event keys to get a Takshaka. Like, I would not open event keys next week with the intention of getting a Takshaka from them. Unless you somehow have, like, tens of thousands of event keys laying around. But if you're opening event keys, you can hope for one, but know that you're probably not going to get one. It is absurdly unlikely. It's an issue that we've had for a while. I actually mentioned it like a long, long while back to them. Like now that we're starting to get 2 mythics per... this was like way while back. But at the point where every single kingdom had like 1 mythic and they were starting to get 2. Like, will we be able to go choose what mythic we end up getting from the drop table? And end up saying no. However, nowadays they really should reconsider that. Because now that some places, like Mrs. Skills, has 5 mythics, the likelihood that you get any specific mythic you're looking for is so absurdly low. To the point that you might as well just spend diamonds to try to get it. Like, it's getting increasingly less viable to event key mythics now. Unless you're missing, like, almost every mythic from the location. If you're looking for 1 out of, like, 4 or 1 out of 5 or even 1 out of 6 mythics when you're doing event keys, you're not going to get it. You might as well just save for diamonds. Like, any drop table that's like that, you might as well just wait and diamond them. Like, event key to the point where you have all but 1 the mythics. And then diamond for that last mythic. Oh, sorry, it is only 4 mythics. Never mind. You're right, that one thing was from Broken Spire. I just assume every Naga is from... Never mind, yeah, so it is 25% chance, never mind. Yeah, I forgot. When I did that Naga search earlier, that wasn't a Mrs. Skill search. I just kind of assumed that every troop is from Mrs. Skills, or, you know, every Naga is. Yeah, my bad, there is only 4. So yeah, it would be about 1 in 4,000 keys then. Still awful. But yeah, I forgot about that. Hello! Yo, welcome, welcome. Oh, I just said it again. I say it like every single time when someone says hello. Even if it's just the reply to my hello. But there we go. Also, we kind of almost died there, though not quite. They were already damaged enough that it didn't really matter. How are we doing on points? Get in there. Yeah, we'll do like the last 5,000 off stream. We'll get to like 27-ish right now or so. Something pretty easy just to click through. And of course, you know what team we'd just be using the whole time. It's just going to be more Takshaka. I think we run this thing enough already. No, that's the quickest thing to run, so we're running it. We'll need to spend extra time on it. I was gonna say, please don't revive, but he got it. Kind of expected. He has a 50% chance. I should actually try avoiding Dragon Soul battles if I can. It's on a lot of low rarity teams because he's still a really good soul farming method, especially early on. A lot of free passive souls while gaining an okay amount of damage and mana accumulation. It's definitely fallen off in recent years, but it's still pretty solid. It's probably one of the most annoying revives in the game that isn't 100%. These revives into something that has full mana that then gains all of its mana back anyways, or all of its durability back, I mean. So if you kill it and then do some damage to it, it just transforms. So you basically have to kill it almost 3 times, which is very annoying. Speaking of annoying things, hello, Submerge Mechanic. The one and only counter to this team. The dreaded Submerge. Worst comes to worst, you just use Talk Shock on them. Or curse them so they don't submerge anymore. I kind of did both. Which is kind of pointless, but it worked out. Obviously, you only have to do one or the other. First gets rid of their submerge, so Stellarks can hit. Or you can simply just Talk Shaka and it just dies. Either or. If anyone has any other questions or anything you want me to go over, let me know. There's a few more fights, we'll probably be calling it for tonight. And then we get our downtime week next week with the lack of campaign and everything. I say the biggest thing happening next week's probably the Mythic on Friday, overall. Which honestly, it's not a bad Mythic. It's situational when you're going to run it. It's another thing to bolster up the Terror mechanic, as well as under Urskia and Daemon restrictions, you might run it if you don't have better options. It could definitely be your primary damage source for anything Urskia related. And actually is one of the better Urskia damagers now. I feel like a lot of times it was actually running the Legends, like that full AoE brown yellow guy. But now you're actually going to be running the new Mythic that's coming out this Friday. Well, he does guarantee end his turn, which is not ideal. The amount of damage he has is really, really high. And the free Terror mechanic might end up killing some things automatically, which is just extra value. He also concentrates his damage when there's only one left, or two left. Unlike some troops that, you know, like even Stellarks, for example. Stellarks loses out on a lot of damage as you get kills. It's really bad at killing when only one thing is left. You basically restart the entire fight. It's one big issue with AoE damage. Whereas things that hit multiple times can concentrate that damage on the one. It's one of the reasons why Rowain's pretty good too. Because you actually never lose any value from Rowain since it has split damage. It'll always hit its maximum number. The maximum number might not be the highest you can hit, but it'll always hit all of it. Whereas Stellarks on average cast, we're probably wasting like over 100 damage, if not more. It's probably close to like 250 to 300 damage we just wasted in overkill damage. Come on, Talk Shock, I need mana. Oh, never mind, he broke it. He is submerged on his own. Never mind, there we go. Alright, I think that's enough. Did we reach our goal? Hey, Trippy's ready. Let's see. Yep, I wanted to hit 27,000, and we hit 27,000. Still need to go get the other, like, 6,000, what is that, 500 later? I'll go grind that later tonight. Not really in a rush to get it done right now, as long as it's done before reset time. Anyways, guys, I think we will end it there for now. We will be back tomorrow, same time as always, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, an hour prior to now tomorrow. Main game plan is going to be to all do normal week. Oh, I just realized we didn't even do this yet. Hold up, hold. I guess we'll do this real quick while we're ending. But yeah, we'll be going through all the normal Monday stuff. We'll have the Monday video hopefully pretty early on. I should be awake enough to cover it tonight, hopefully. If not, we'll cover it like midday tomorrow. Go over all the teams, go over all the stuff. Maybe even go over the calendar, because I actually forgot to do it last week. We did it in like 3 different streams, go over the calendar. However, I haven't actually covered it in a video. Up at this point, there's not really as much to cover. I'll probably mostly mention all the glitches that has happened too with the... Wait, actually, have they, does anyone know, have they made a forum post yet? Addressing how glitchy, the patch has been? Because I feel like they should have by now. But I don't think they have. Like a forum post kind of just addressing, hey, here's everything that we did wrong with with the mode right now. We'll be fixing it in like a week, or, you know, give some kind of time frame. Because the alliance fights right now are so absurdly not working correctly. In any parameter. Because today would have been voting day. But of course it's not voting day because it got all glitchy. Would have been able to go vote tonight. Yeah, how could we forget these? Always a little bit of good handful of loot just sitting here. Unless we get a really unlucky day. It's like 2 minutes for so much loot as well. Even these common and rare gem drops are some of the quickest gem rates in the entire game. Which is just very limited how much you can take on a given day. But the time to kill relative to how many gems you get for it is so absurdly high, even for low rarity ones like that. Anyways, guys, truly goodbye this time. We'll be back tomorrow. Same time as always, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 1 hour prior to now tomorrow. We'll have the video going up hopefully early this morning. Going over all the teams, all of the stuff going on throughout the week. And yeah, we'll go from there. Hope you all guys enjoy your week, and I will catch you guys soon. Goodbye, everyone.